we are more than just one thing. And what I mean by that is that I think when we are involved in building our businesses, we identify as entrepreneurs, and that gives us value. And I think that's really important. But I think it's important to understand that we're more than that. You can that entrepreneurship, that side can go away at any point. And if that's what your entire identity is wrapped up in, then all of a sudden you have no identity. You know what I mean? And you know what it's like. Businesses are hard. Sometimes they fail, and it's nothing on you. It's not anything you particularly did. So I think for me, especially as I was staring down after my sale, staring down my exit, I really had to like come to terms with the fact that like I wasn't going to be an entrepreneur, or at least I wasn't going to be Jeff who ran Paperleaf anymore. You know what I mean? So I needed to figure out more about who I was and identify as, a backcountry skier and a mountain biker and all these things I enjoyed to do, but kind of had put on the back burner.
And this was 2.5 years ago that you sold the company.
Yeah, I sold it in 2020, I think. And then I was around for 3 years for a transition period. And then I left at the end of 2023.
And what have you learned from that? You said you had things on the back burner. You started to, I guess, do those activities that you loved again. So what have you learned since you left the business?
I learned that I was burned out, and that's why I left. I wasn't loving the business anymore. But when I had, I took basically the last year and a bit totally off, and I was just skiing. I moved to a mountain town, built a house there, skiing, riding my bike, doing all that kind of fun stuff. And it's a great lifestyle. But I missed the business side, and I missed using my brain for that kind of work. And so I ended up coming back into the agency consulting side truly because like I enjoy helping businesses run a little bit better. And I learned that because I got fired up when I'd hear people talk about working for shittily run places, and it would drive me nuts. And so that kind of clued me into the fact that I love business and I don't want to leave it entirely behind, but I do want to have a better balance than I had before.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this insight, I've handpicked another video for you right here on the screen. For more actionable strategies that get you real results, hit subscribe.